Good morning, Jump Masters. What's up? Nobody responded.
Yeah, they can't.
They can't?
No. We haven't gotten the audio from chat figured out
shoot.
yet. We're
Okay.
working on it.
Could
Just
we-
be a screaming mass of people.
I have to be honest. So when we did the launch stream for this campaign, I was not familiar with the absolutely fire, as the kids say, I believe.
The 6-7.
Yeah. I was not familiar with whatever horrible MIDI rendition of Jump by Van Halen we had running over that pre-roll. That was phenomenal.
Oh, good. Thank you.
That was phenomenal. Wherever you found that,
by me.
I would like...
I made that.
You made that?
Yeah, I mean, I pulled a MIDI track and then I just threw it in GarageBand.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love
And,
to have that.
Had it on whatever default.
Yeah,
instrument
we need.
you want.
I was saying in the chat, I'm from Wisconsin, and between the third and fourth quarter at Wisconsin football games, they play Jump Around. It's a college football tradition.
Yeah.
I would love to see a similar MIDI version of
Yeah.
Jump Around, though there's not really much melody to that song, so maybe that wouldn't work. I don't know.
found one that was it was a just smashing on midis, and it somehow made the sound of Jump Around with lyrics. Like you could pick it out from just the mashing if you.
Ah.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
I'm trying to think what else, like Jumpin' Jack Flash, maybe by the Rolling Stones could work. I don't know.
There's another one by. I was looking up all of this. Jump by Van Halen is the big
that's the
one.
most iconic, I think. Yeah, that just absolutely works. I would love to make. Let me know.
There's a song called Jump by Blackpink.
I don't even know what that is. What's Blackpink? Am I?
And that's K-pop, baby.
Oh, I'm not. Other
That's
than
one of the
K-pop Demon
weirdest
Hunters.
music videos I've
Other than
ever
K-pop
seen.
Demon Hunters, I do not. I will admit I do not know basically any K-pop, unless like whatever
Yes,
Gangnam
yeah.
Style counts, which I don't know if it does. But
House of Pain, Jump Around.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find it. Pointer Sisters.
oh, sure, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was the other big one. Jump Van Halen, of course, and I think that I found like two more, but I had to dig in deeper.
You guys are already doing this to some extent. When I say you guys, I'm referring to our stream team, Carter behind the scenes and Santoro here. You guys are already kind of leaning into the like comically awkward stock footage, like bad
Yeah,
music
that's-
pre-roll situation.
uh-huh.
I would love to see us go even harder in that
Okay.
direction and make like the pre-rolls for our streams like almost
Yeah.
uncomfortable in there.
Did you check
Bizarre.
out our Black Friday pre-roll?
I don't think I have seen the Black Friday one.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Do yourself a favor. Anyone in this stream, do yourself a favor.
All right.
Check out some Hatsune Miku.
Oh man, okay, we had Hatsune Miku. Okay.
Or at least a Vocaloid. I don't know if it's specifically Hatsune Miku.
The Cheese Day one was pretty good too, right?
Oh yeah, I worked real hard on the cheese one. That one's all stock.
Yes, that one was.
And
Yeah, that one
set
was next
to-
level. But
set to in the hall.
I love the stock
The
footage,
giant king.
bizarro nature of whatever the heck
Yeah.
it is we're doing with our pre-rolls.
Some of my
They're amazing.
favorite editing.
Anyway, enough about that. Enough about weird pre-rolls. We're here to talk about Jump Masters. So, good morning, everybody. I'm Josh Welgus. You know me as Gilly. I'm here with Mr. Hare himself, Andrew Santoro.
Yep, that's me, Mr. Hare.
Mr. Hare. We're just you can refer to him as Mr. Hare. I didn't ask his consent on that. I should probably ask if you do you mind being referred to as Mr. Hare?
I'm gonna go shave my head tomorrow because I hate it. Hi, Bonds. Hi, chat.
Amazing. We're here to talk about Jump Master. So again, the campaign is creeping ever slowly towards 75K. We're on the brink, the cusp, as it were, of unlocking another mystery card pack for y'all to throw in with every pledge. And I think we're going to get into the six-figure range. I think we're going to get into. I think we're going to break 100K by the time this thing closes. As of Tuesday, we received our pre-production samples of the game, which look a heck of a lot nicer than what we had been showing on camera before. So we're going to show off some of that today. And in addition to that, just answer whatever questions you got. They can be Jump Masters related. They can be whatever related. They can be songs with the word jump in them related for all we care. We're just here to hang out and chat and just talk through some stuff. I think we're going to show some gameplay with the actual pre-production copies themselves, if you're willing to play against me.
Yeah. Content creator copy. Are we we're creating content
Yes,
right
we
now.
are creating content right now. I should say
I prefer to call this art, not content. You know,
That's-
we're art creators.
I call it high art even. So again, these are still a work in progress, though I think they're pretty close to like what we're gonna go with for the final thing. Again, this game is almost done.
Look at
This
this,
game
this
is
comparison.
yeah.
I think it's a little brother.
It's basically just two of them, but it's this one is the way it is because of the playmat that needs to be rolled up in here. But the other thing is that on Tuesday we sent out 24 copies of the deluxe edition to a number of content creators. Again, we keep saying this. We're not going to promise anything on the behalf of others, but part of the deal was we did ask everybody that we were sending it to if they could please manage to turn around some content in a hurry. So some of these copies are going overseas. They're probably not going to land before the campaign closes. That's just the nature of the beast. But many of these were shipping inside the United States, and they should be arriving probably with a few people at least today already.
Right now. Check your mailbox.
Yeah, check your mailbox. We may have sent one to you. But hopefully, any that are arriving today, you'll start to see some content from other content creators outside of these four walls in the very near future, maybe over the weekend, hopefully going into the home stretch of next week. And I think that'll give us a nice little shot in the arm. But again, modest expectations for everything related to Neon Knight right now. We are trying to build this brand and kind of establish it as its own deal. And so similar to the way that the original Hoplomachus campaigns raised, in the $10,000 range to $20,000 range, very, very happy with how this game is being received so far and how the campaign is going. And we hope that you'll take a swing. It's a different deal. It's a different kind of thing than CTG, and that is the entire point.
Yeah,
that is the
was-
entire point. There is
Hoplomachus
still...
was not even doing well when we offered like Lion as a stretch goal in that original campaign, right?
That's,
Is
yes,
that, is that from that one?
I think so, yeah.
Or
there were-
Tiger?
There were some, there were some wild ones. There were some wild ones back in those days. I wasn't even with the company in those days, to be honest. I was just a guy. I was just a guy working for a health insurance company in Madison, Wisconsin. That was
Oh wow.
just a nobody, just an absolute nobody. And look at me now.
How low you've fallen.
Look at yeah. Look at me now.
Think of
Now
how
I
much
am.
more insurance you would be selling.
As I acknowledged in the chat, now I'm worse than MIDI Van Halen music and flying parachuting deer. So there you go.
Yeah, that was kind of the overriding opinion, was that everyone wanted the deer back. And you're kind of a disappointment compared
I
to
can
the
cut back to
deer.
In fairness, you put together that pre-roll, and I want it
That's
to be weird,
true.
but there are no deer in Jump Masters, so you are kind of false advertising in a way.
Yeah,
And
but there is jumping.
That's
you know.
true.
The deer does a big jump.
Base jumping, I
Yeah,
think, is
that's
technically
true.
what that would be labeled as. Can you see a parachute pack on the deer's back before it jumps?
No,
Or
it's
is
inside of his back, probably. I don't remember what the first hop.
I've spent
campaign
more-
was looking at.
I've spent
Recall.
more time contemplating parachuting deer this morning than I think I have in my entire life. Which
Good.
is
Is this
great.
actually
Yeah.
your first time seeing it? Because that's.
It is. Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
I did not see. I genuinely. I did not see the pre-roll for the original.
We're talking about it so much.
Campaign launch is always just like I just let it happen. I don't approve any of you could put anything in the pre-roll,
Mm-hmm.
and the odds of me actually seeing it and approving it prior to a campaign launch are almost nil. Yeah.
Yeah. Put some nasty
Okay.
stuff.
Anyway, why don't we? Are there any questions? Does anybody have any questions in the chat? We have filled a lot of dead
was
air
trying
with
to
really, really inane banter. And
Yeah. Yeah, somebody said BGG has a summer encounter too many bones pack listed as a thing. Was it ever a thing? Is it going to be a thing? Will other language promos ever come to English?
a summer encounter.
I don't know what that's called.
We
I
did-
did see some chatter, I will say this, in our Discord about a gold gasket chip. That is a thing, but that's not like a thing we sell. That's a thing that we're giving away at PAX Unplugged
Yes.
with orders,
was
I
that the
think.
LGS promo that we did this past summer?
Maybe.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
I think there was extras from that. We
There's a
also-
handful. There's a handful of weird TMB promos out there. We did a thing for free RPG Day through a lot of retail stores where we gave away it's like an alternate nom encounter. That might be what they're referring to.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that might. We are talking about possibly making that available for purchase at some point this year. It is the 10th anniversary of Too Many Bones this year. We've talked about that before, and there will be a lot of cool Bones-related stuff coming throughout this year. Possibly selling that free RPG Day encounter, and the stuff that came with it is potentially one of those things that we may do. But nothing to announce further at this time, but we do have a cool 10th anniversary logo. Logo will be rolling out here shortly, and then you can start to expect some cool things, I would say, within the next month or two. We'll have more to say on that. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm just replying to this person who was asking if they could submit the link for that. Yes, you can. I don't know if it'll come through. YouTube kind of blocks that stuff sometimes. Someone was asking... how many different promo cards were sent out for the orders placed during Black Friday? I got 4 promo packs, and one of them was a repeat. We opened 5 on camera, and 4 of them were this frog, this cool frog, and one was a metal card.
Dang.
So it is.
Yeah, I would have
There's
to
a lot.
I would have to go back and that. We didn't do every character because when we were sending the promo cards to print, we wanted them to reflect the final version of the game effectively, and there were still 2 or 3 characters that were in some form of being either tweaked from a balance perspective or having the verbiage on their special ability still noodled with a little bit, and so I think it was 7 of the 10 characters in the game saw promo treatments, and I think there were 4 to 5 different types of promo treatment. I think there were 4 different types of foil or the dual layer cardboard treatment, and then there were all of them got a metal version. There was also the alt arts. I think it's 5 to 6, I should say. It's probably 5 to 6 different variants of each character, and I think it was 7 of the 10 characters. So 35 unique different cards, I think, is what we're looking at. Though again, the metal ones are very hard to find and very hard to acquire. So,
And the way these are made, I don't think there's much collation. There's not specific sheets of them.
We're
if you do,
asking
Magic
for
cards or
more of
whatever.
that in the second run. There's going to be a second run of these promo cards for fulfilling this campaign, and some of them might be the same. Some of them we're going to look at some additional unique processes. And again, we've said this before. Our hope kind of is that if this game really takes off and has a long life in retail, which we expect it will because we're really excited about it, and it's just such a beautiful little game, then we would like to keep doing these promo cards into forever, effectively, and just to make them kind of a fun bonus thing you get when you order things from Chip Theory, similar to what we did over the holidays. So we're not promising that because, again, the game has to justify it moving forward, but however much we end up raising on this campaign, we think this game is going to absolutely go gangbusters once it comes out, especially again
I
at
think
the
it'll be
retail.
close to a Roth sort of reception.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yep.
It's just easy to pick up. It'll do really good at conventions.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, so yeah. Anyway, so right now, again, I think there's technically 35 unique cards you could collect, but we're not
But
trying.
technically, these are serialized, so there's 50 of this.
Yes.
one that
Yeah.
you can
Right. Yeah.
collect
Yeah.
alone.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
They're all mechanically unique.
Stop it! Don't confuse people. I haven't looked at eBay to see if anybody's listed any of the gold medal ones
Oh,
out
I don't
there,
know if
but
the gold medal.
I don't know. There's somebody in Discord who said they were going to order 5 copies of Jump Masters in hopes of getting a metal card, and I do not recommend that. I just want to be. Oh yeah, there we go. There's some promo cards.
We got a foil Aurora. Looks like that's the only one.
There's one on eBay, but it's not metal.
Yeah, it's just a foil.
But it's the alt. I think it's the alt art of Aurora.
Yeah, that doesn't look like Aurora's normal art.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know about the market on eBay for chicken nuggets that are shaped like not normal McNuggets? Do you know about this?
I don't want to talk about that. I don't. This is not a conversation path I care to follow. So,
Fine.
Look at
whatever.
we need to be looking at the chat for questions, not looking up chicken McNuggets on eBay.
Fine, whatever.
Are there any other questions?
Who is your favorite jump master? I think we answered this last week. Wolf Rider I like a lot because he can steal energy, but also attack. And he's cool looking.
Yeah, I like. Gosh, and I'm blanking on the mouse's name.
Uni.
Uni is probably my favorite because I like being annoying and plinking from very far away. That's my.
That's also why I like Aurora. He can pull people into his
Yeah.
path that thought they were safe. Is the 4-player version 2v2 or free-for-all? It is either one, whichever one you want. I would prefer it free-for-all, but I think the consensus is probably 2v2 because free-for-all is a little chaotic.
It depends on. I mean, there's a couple things. One, do you have a problem with the potential for a king-making situation? Because that can happen in any free-for-all. I mean, like that can happen, especially in a game that's this deterministic in its action set.
Yeah.
And in its outcomes. There's no randomness in this game whatsoever. And the other thing would just be that like free for all is very chaotic, which I happen to enjoy, but there's a lot of gamers that don't. And again, this game is like, yeah, it's an up-resed like abstract game at its heart, right? It's like it's based on Chinese checkers, and again, in a game that is this tactical and this strategic in like, and like everything you do directly impacts the other players, as opposed to like I'm going to draft this card from the board and maybe it'll affect other people later or not. People who play these types of games tend to prefer them to have a very like, you know, quote unquote fair outcome, and they don't like the chaos usually. And so 2v2 is the most balanced way to play the game for sure.
Or 1v1.
Or 1v1. But yeah, both 3-player and 4-player free-for-all definitely work. They're definitely a lot of fun. You just need to embrace the chaotic nature of them rather than get annoyed that, you know, maybe one player got picked on a little bit or so on and so forth. So yeah. Good question.
Has Neon Knights helped you guys be more flexible in what you publish, and has it been successful for you so far?
I would say, I mean, again, I would not say it's been unsuccessful. I would not say it's been like this rip-roaring success yet either, and we wouldn't expect that yet. I mean, again, Neon Rain, the whole like Neon Night thing, as we've said multiple times, went down basically the night before the Neon Rain campaign was launching, and so we had very little opportunity to speak into that in any way, shape, or form. I'm not saying that's a bad thing necessarily. I'm just saying like that game had very little marketing attached to it. Manny just wanted to get it out into the world. And then Fight 5, I would say, has been pretty successful for us, especially at the retail level and convention level. We're not selling like billions of copies through our website, but it's also not the type of game that people come to our website for yet. So
I also say we haven't marketed it like at all.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Fight 5 has a lot of potential.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So, so I think with Jump Masters, and once Jump Masters is out, I think, you know, we'll have 3 Neon Night games out there, and I think you know the vision for the brand and what we're trying to do with these games is really going to start to become clear. And then we've referenced it many times. There is a 4th game in the Neon Night line that we have like kind of on the back burner right now that I'm also very, very excited about, and I think is going to be a massive hit in that sphere. And Manny is just so prolific. You know, it feels like he comes to our offices every other week maybe, and it feels like every single time he's here he has a new game prototype that he's showing us that he's all excited about, and they're all really good. Like I'm jealous of that man in a very deep way. You know, we think one of the things that we felt was like, okay, well, to really give Neon Night visibility, at some point we need to run a campaign for Neon Night. I don't know that every game that we release through Neon Night is going to have a campaign from here on out. Again, this game that's in the background right now, I don't know that we'll run a campaign for it or not, but we're getting to the point now where we're like, okay, we probably need to staff up a little bit to like really push Neon Night in a significant way. And again, we need to continue to push it at a retail level. And I think this is really the start of that. I think this right here, this small retail version is the start of us kind of looking at retail in the right way and producing the product in the right way. I can't remember if I talked about this on stream before or not. We were really proud of the Fight 5 packaging, and we were like, this is really, really cool. This is really sleek and sexy, and we kind of modeled it after the box for Compile, which is also really sleek and sexy if you haven't seen that. And and then we brought it to Barnes and Noble because we were really excited to show them. We were like, check out this cool like thing that you're gonna be able to put on your shelf, and they were kind of like, this sucks. Like, this is terrible. Like, what do you?
No indication of what the game
This
is.
This is for a retail audience. This is a terrible package, and we were like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we're learning. Like, we're learning what to do. Again, we've never had a retail focus. We've had very few products that have had a retail focus, and we're learning how to do that well, and we're learning what works and what doesn't in that space. And so. It's all been very educational thus far. I wouldn't call it a failure. I wouldn't call it a massive success yet. We're building this thing. We're trying to do this. And again, we as gamers love this kind of stuff. Like, we don't just want to play Elder Scrolls. We don't just want to play Too Many Bones. We are happy to play lighter stuff. We're happy to pay less for games than $220, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is definitely, in that sense, it's achieving our goal of like being able to release things from Chip Theory, sort of, that don't have to meet those like stringent brand guidelines we've kind of set at the Chip Theory level of being really heavy, really expensive, really, 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 really deep, and having absolutely everything blinged out to the absolute nth degree, to the nines, and. So it's doing a lot of those things, and I think just as the brand grows, I think it's got just enormous potential. I'm so excited about it.
That's what we should call an imprint, is Chip Theory, sort of.
Chip Theory, sort of, yeah. I've said before, I didn't actually think this, but I always referred to an eventual line like this back in the day, before I even had met Manny, I think probably as, we should call it Cheap Theory games.
That's good.
Yeah, but nobody
Why didn't we call it that?
nobody wanted to make it sound like our stuff was cheap and crappy. I don't know.
Yeah, but our stuff isn't.
I'm the
Cheap
marketing
Theory
guy.
game stuff is
They
crappy and cheap. You just have the same logo, but there's
Right.
like a cardboard sign with like cheap
Yeah.
marketed on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Will there be any promos at Gen Con this year?
Can you clarify that question as in like in general or about like Jump Masters specifically?
I think they mean in general.
In
It says
general.
Any, all caps, any.
Any. There will be. Yes. There will be. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look to last year's Gen Con for possibly a thing that might resemble, maybe. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yep. And we should be,
You don't-
barring any disaster, we should be releasing Jump Masters at Gen Con this year, and we should be releasing 20 Strong Awaken Realms at Gen Con this year. And we may, now with the card situation with Dragons of Etchenstone finally sorted out, we may even hold Dragons of Etchenstone to formally release at Gen Con. We will see. We will see on that.
Yeah, those
So-
are those fingers crossed on all those. Gilly likes to tempt the fates.
I
by
do.
saying
I
stuff
love
like
to make sure that stuff doesn't happen by saying it out loud. But and
big
then, yes.
overpromise.
And yes, there are some other things in the works that will be at Gen Con that we have not revealed or announced or shown yet. That
Ooh, a lot.
I don't know. Again, I don't know if promo is quite the right word for them, but sort of pseudo promo.
Yeah.
When I think of a promo product, I think of something that's like hyper limited and not necessarily available anywhere else. And I'm not sure anything we're doing at Gen Con this year will be that. But there may be some cool deals and again some other stuff attached to these new things that are coming up.
New things that are launching with the intention of launching at a convention. I would call that what people would assume a promo is.
Right.
I would assume. When Jump Masters champions are added in a future expansion, can we have a base jumping deer?
I think
Take
I could.
that
I have a feeling if I texted Manny right now and said, "Hey,
Look at the intro.
we need a deer
Make that.
and it needs a parachute," I think he would be all over that. Actually,
I think that really messes with my headcanon of how high these things can actually jump.
I still want a reason for them to be jumping, but maybe it's actually maybe leaning into the fact that there's no reason for them to be jumping is actually the
I
move.
like an expansion that adds story to Jump Masters.
Yeah.
And a solo mode.
There's no solo. Stop. Don't. Everyone's already mad at us about that.
Yeah. Are all the 20 strong decks coming to Dized?
That is the plan. That is the plan. Yes.
Will there be more Metal Jump Masters? Will buying 5 copies of the game with 4 promos each be good odds? No.
No.
Really
No.
bad odds.
Yes.
That's like me saying I'll buy 5 collector boosters of Magic to get like the one $10,000 card. There's a reason these things are very rare. But also you don't need it. You just don't need it. You don't need that metal card. It'll be cool to have.
We are not going to Dragon Con. We're not going to Dragon Con to answer that question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our again, we continue to sort of like pare down the amount of conventions that we're going to just because they are so expensive to attend. Like we're not doing QuakeCon this year. I think we've cut 1 or 2 other smaller ones that we did often like dabble in.
I mean, if you ever have strong opinions about a convention and think we're missing out, let us know and we'll maybe scout it or something.
Yeah,
But
we'll get back to Essen at some point, but I
Not
think
this
we're
year.
not. I think it's another year of not doing Essen. We will be at UKGE.
Yep. We'll be at UKGE. Has a launch date been announced for the 20 strong Awaken Realms decks?
We have not announced a formal date for it yet, but I'm gonna look at my calendar because
Tuesday in April.
Tuesday in April is the plan. I believe it's the 14th.
That's what I've written down.
Yes, April 14th is what we have penciled in. Again, there's always a chance it could push back a week or so, but we'll be starting to talk a lot more about that campaign as soon as this one's over. So,
Are you worried about dice variety being a hindrance when and if new champions are added?
I am not.
That's when we bring in the D8s and the D12s.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not worried about that in the slightest, honestly.
I lost place. Okay. Now that CTG is trying out acrylic, have you looked into acrylic standees? CTG is not trying out acrylic.
Yeah, Neon Knight is
Games.
trying out acrylic. Although I think technically, like some of our Elder Scrolls tokens and stuff might technically be sort of. I don't think we haven't checked out standees before, if that makes sense. We've looked at basically like every form of game component on the planet. We always try to make it work with chips since that's like our whatever gimmick, and oftentimes we feel like chips work really well for board game componentry, obviously, or we wouldn't keep doing it. I don't know that you should expect to see standees in any chip theory game anytime soon, though.
Yeah, the brass mags are kind of.
Yeah. Yep.
Any news about the big game coming soon? Well, that was like a few weeks ago. The big game?
What do we... I like how I follow sports religiously. Like I'm a massive football fan, and I was just like, "What are you talking about? That doesn't make any
Is that
sense."
not what people call it? Am I that off?
For anyone watching, in case you did not know, you're not allowed to market with the word Super Bowl. That is like a trademarked thing. And so
Stop saying
I
it.
know
It's
I
the
know.
big game.
We're gonna get in big trouble. And so anytime you hear marketing on anywhere, TV, the internet, whatever, and it's like, get ready for the big game, they are saying the big game and avoiding using the term Super Bowl because they are literally not allowed to say Super Bowl. Isn't that kind of
So
wild?
dumb.
It
So
is really
dumb.
dumb. It is really dumb, but yeah.
It's a real first rule of Fight Club. Like,
Yeah. Any news about the big game? I can't remember who won the big game anymore. Who's the Super Bowl? It's the Seahawks.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bernie
won
is the Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
But no news right now. You may recall that it is the 10th anniversary of Too Many Bones this year.
Mhm.
So, which is not related to the big game because Gearlocks can't play football.
Wow.
Next question.
Are you sure about that?
That's pretty rough. Okay.
They'd play some weird steampunk version
Mhm.
with dad
Called,
jokes.
I can't think of a gear name. Foot gear. That's what they wear.
Foot gear. That is Find another question.
Any suggestions for straightening out bent too many bones cards? Promo pack chips bent some of the cards. Do you have any tips for unbending cards?
If you are not at fault in your bending of your cards,
Yeah.
and we're willing to take you at your word on that, the best way to unbend them would be to contact support and get new unbent cards.
Yeah. If it's like a subtle thing, you can always just like bend against the bend.
I don't know of any way. I honestly, it's probably because they're made of plastic. If I were gonna try it myself, and again, I'm shooting from the hip here completely. If I were gonna try it myself, I would probably try like a hair dryer on it and see if you can kind of like heat it up
Toss some in
and
the
smooth it
microwave
out.
for a few minutes.
But that's like, I mean, like, because like if you have a bent mini,
yeah.
you're supposed to like put it in boiling water for like a minute
Oh,
and
weird.
then like see and then take it out and it'll be malleable enough to like bend kind of back. You could try something like that. I don't know. I've never. If any of you backers in the chat have ever needed to unbend a PVC card and have a good methodology,
Yeah. let us
but
know.
yeah, but I would say your best bet, especially if it wasn't your fault, like if you didn't literally crease it yourself, just ask for a replacement. We're happy to get you a straightened card.
Are we going to be at QuakeCon? No.
I already said no.
Sorry.
I know that question was probably asked before I said it. Yeah.
Some more questions about buying lots of copies of Jumpmash. Buy as many copies of Jumpmash as you want. I don't think it's going to get
Yeah.
you decent odds on.
Again,
that.
reminder: we are probably going to keep doing these mystery packs with other CTG orders, like into infinity. So if you're going to order other CTG stuff, odds are, like at some point in the near future, we're going to have another set of these that we're going to be throwing in with packs. I think right now we're technically out of them. And are on hold, but the goal again is to like keep offering these as kind of a cool, fun incentive to order from Chip Theory, and we might do stuff like this with other games in the future too. I don't know, but we're trying it with Jump Masters as a sort of like test run. So,
Any more details on Rec? Will
Yeah.
this include a new map or any other details?
I
you
played
can
it
share?
yesterday. I played Rec
Oh.
yesterday, and it's really cool. And I don't think, aside from the fact that the new factions for Rec, and again, Rec is not the final name for it. It will likely be the final name for it, but we haven't like locked that in for sure yet.
Unnamed Roth sequel.
Yeah, unnamed Roth sequel. It has boats. It has multiple islands that you can sort of sail around to. It has naval combat. It gives you a new use for all of the action dice in the game as it relates to using them with boats and that sort of thing. And there will be new factions. And yes, it is a new map. It is a new water-based map. And it's really cool. And again, this is a Neon Knight based stream, right? We're talking about Jump Masters. There is going to be a Neon Knight edition of Roth, and subsequently, certainly Rec or whatever it ends up being called, where we do like the retail friendly treatment on it. That was Manny's original vision for the game. I should just be clear about that. So Manny brought us Roth, and we were like, what if we made it way more expensive and
Yeah.
did all this weird stuff with it? And he was like, fine, I guess. But Manny's preference is always this versus this. We joke about it all the time. It's so funny that he's working with us. Manny wants to get his games into as many people's hands for as affordably as possible, and he doesn't have a particular premium component fetish the way that Chip Theory tends to have. So yeah,
talk about our games.
whatever. Yeah, we are going to be releasing Neon Knight editions of, and we may move Roth and Rec entirely over just to the Neon Knight branding and pull them from the CTG branding altogether. That doesn't mean we're not going to do the premium version of Roth and Rec moving forward. We are absolutely going to continue to release those. But again, that will be the deluxe version, and there will be a much more affordable retail version moving forward. And again, we think Roth and Rec subsequently are going to be massive retail hits once we have a even more affordable version of them out there in the world. It's a great game. I just playing Rec yesterday, which is it's not like a massive reimagining of Roth. All your old factions will work with these boats and with the new map and everything.
Did you have any of the new factions? The ones I pooped out?
Yeah, you should know some of the new
Yeah,
factions that
that's
Manny's
fine.
working on are primarily inspired actually by this guy and the suggestions that Mr. Santoro, Mr. Hare over
Mr.
here, made.
Hare.
Yeah, Mr. Hare, and we didn't play any new factions yesterday. We were only testing the map and like the new
Yeah.
mechanics that are related to the boats, and it's really fun. It's really great. I am really bad at it. Also, you should know that I played the guild for the first time yesterday. I think it was my first time playing the guild. I was bad at them, and that
You
me.
bad at a game?
It was just so funny because, like, you know, again, like I think a lot of things in Roth like feel like elementary in terms of like, oh, I should do this, I should attack this region, like whatever, and like multiple times, Manny is like stopping me. By the way, he's explaining how like he sometimes like coaches his wife through games of Roth against his boys because his boys are like super aggressive players who like. Rah! And he was like kind of being like, yeah, you know, I want to make sure my wife continues to want to play it and doesn't just get beat up by my boys who are like super into the meta of the game.
Yeah.
And then he's sitting there like coaching me through my turns and being like, actually, you know, you could have like scored 1 billion points if you would have done these 25 things differently instead of your dumb idea.
It's always like my favorite. I mean, this is not bad, but like when I go to a Magic tournament or something, and like I'll beat someone, and they're like, "Well, you could have beat me 3 turns sooner if you did this." Okay.
Yeah, that's me
Sorry.
playing Roth. That's me playing Roth. Except I don't beat anyone in the end. I just lose. So yeah, yep, exactly. But yeah, no, Rec is cool. New map, new factions. It will likely be. We're not again. All of this. Take this with at least 1 grain of salt, because we're still kind of like working through all of this. It will likely be a July campaign, and it will likely be an expand-alone product, meaning it will be a self-contained box that has new factions and the new map inside of it. And again, I don't want to scare anyone too much, but we are continuing to talk about whether or not we want to continue to do solo and co-op for this line moving forward.
Roth, not.
Yeah, for Roth moving forward.
Despite having banned on Gymnastics.
I know, I know, whatever, not having solo on this campaign was already controversial. I get that. I know we have a lot of solo players, but also just the solo mode and the co-op mode for Roth was not super well received. There don't seem to be a lot of people that care about it in a super meaningful and deep way, and so we may just push into the PvP realm with Roth and Rec in a really meaningful way, because we do still think that that is just absolutely what the game is best at, and we don't want to keep setting an expectation that it's got this like amazing solo and co-op mode when that hasn't necessarily been the reception from the community. So anyway,
Are we hiring?
no.
Any suggestions to me?
We are not hiring presently. I do know that we have a couple positions we will be hiring for probably in the near future, but I'm not sure that they're going to be posted. I think they are positions that we already have people in mind, and they are largely tied to like things like Neon Knight and our logistics operation as that continues to grow and get more and more complex. So,
Any suggestions to beating TMB Tyrant Gendrick solo? I'm ready to pull my haircut with this guy. Playing his tantrum.
No.
You go.
Gendrix is really,
Good,
really,
says
really,
Carter.
really challenging, especially in solo. Gendrix might be the hardest tyrant in solo mode of any in the game.
I feel like Tantrum's a good one, though. You got your bases covered for healing. And big
But Gendrix,
damage
I
output.
think Gendrix is hardy, and I think that is
Oh.
like the biggest issue
Focus on your body count.
because he's got those orbs. Or orb. I can't remember if it's orb or orbs anymore. It's been a while. Gendrix is really tough solo. It can be done. But yeah, that's a tough one. I have no tips for you. I have no tips, and I haven't played Tantrum in a while.
Well, I think Barnes & Noble is a fine store. Has anyone seen the offerings of games? They've got a lot of good stuff. They got a lot. If you don't got a local game store, they're basically that for you. You know, they got a lot. I would say that. Are we here to talk about Too Many Bones 2 campaign?
We are
Elder
not.
Scrolls Botsy style.
We are not. We are not here to talk about that.
How do I get the convention promos without going to the U.S.? Can we come to Canada? There's no conventions in Canada that are like
I'm trying to
big enough.
Shucks happens in Canada, but we've
I don't
gone to
think
that
Shucks
once.
Has Shucks been happening?
I believe we've been talking about this for years, and this might be the year that we really like push for this. We may be moving into an era where when we are offering a promo at a convention, we automatically offer it on our web store as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that sort of thing. We're trying to give more. We were focusing on like trying to grow our Amazon presence for a couple of years, and like because that just seemed to be where a lot of sales and stuff were headed and going, and we invested a lot of time and energy into that and basically broke even on it. And so we're pulling back from that and trying to push more on like promotions and cool stuff on our web store and bring people back to our web store. So part of that will likely be offering a lot of the things that we do at conventions on our web store during those convention weeks. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. I'm not promising that, I'm not guaranteeing that, but that is the direction that we're trying to take things, and assuming we can get enough stock and that sort of thing like here in time for that, we'll want to be doing that. Yeah.
And we have very few like convention specific anythings. Like if anything, it's usually just like a aesthetic chip or something like that. It's never like the chef class was never like.
Yeah, it was an
Just like
early
Gen
release
Con.
at a convention, but then we released it, for Black Friday. Whatever we do, it's always going to try to be something like that. We don't like doing FOMO stuff, genuinely. Like, that's not just lip service. We don't feel it's customer friendly. We don't like it when other companies do FOMO stuff to us.
Haste.
Yeah. So yeah, our intention is never to make something like hyper convention exclusive. Early release stuff, sometimes we'll airship things in early for a convention because that's where it can make a big splash. But it's not an attempt at exclusivity. It's an attempt at marketing and getting something like getting something's legs under it early before we actually release it in a big major way. But all the things we're talking about for Gen Con this year, I think we will have time for ocean freight and to get them here and like have them available everywhere, I think.
Yeah.
So
Will there be any Jumpmaster demos at Adepticon?
I am not sure.
Yeah.
That's a good question, but I don't know.
Probably have a copy go there maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's in
Yep.
March.
We did hang on to, I think, like 4 or 5 copies to have here in the office. And so we could probably send one to Adepticon.
It will be at Gen Con.
At least to have at the booth, yeah. Mm-hmm.
UKGE, we answered that.
Will be at UKGE.
Someone said, I think you're missing out on QuakeCon.
I think you're wrong because we've been there twice and we did not have.
It's an enjoyable convention.
It's a
Like, I do
computer
like
game
going.
convention. It's a computer game convention. There's no shade at QuakeCon whatsoever, but like to make a convention worth going to, we need to sell a lot of product to pay for our existence there. Yeah. And we have not sold much product at QuakeCon because people are there mostly to play video games, which great.
20 strong Jumpmaster someday.
Maybe.
I could see it.
Yeah, maybe.
Will there be anyone from CCG Neon Night at Gamma?
Yes.
Lots of people.
Everybody.
Not everybody.
Everybody.
Not
Wait, I
everybody.
get to be there?
Literally,
You don't want to be
literally
there.
everyone who works for Neon Night will be there.
Everyone at this table.
Yeah, everybody at Centauro will be there. Mr. Big Hair will be there. I will be there. Josh Carlson will be there. Andrew Chesney will be there. Manny will be there. And I'm trying to think of Jeff Jacobson, Manny's business associate attached to Neon Night, who also helped with some development on Jumpmasters and Fight 5. I'm not sure if Jeff is going to be there or not. But a bunch of us will be there. So you'll probably see us walking around I'm forgetting the name of the hotel. It's not coming to me. I'm going to stop trying to think about it. The Galt House.
Kentucky Hotel.
So we'll be there. We'll be walking around. So yeah, if you happen to be at Gamma, track us down. Say hey.
If you're a media content person, if you make stuff about board games, reviews, and stuff like that, and you want to schedule a meeting at Gamma, you can shoot me an email.
Yeah.
media@chiptheorygames.com. If you just want to meet us, we'll be around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are y'all going to be insane and have a 24-hour demo section for Tess again this year at Gen Con? No, I don't think.
I don't think so.
It was very hard to do.
I don't think so. I
didn't know people knew we did that. We did that. It was very hard. I posted the BGG link to the TMB Summer Pack on the Discord. Looks like it's a gold gasket, chips, some item cards, and an encounter. I don't know anything other than the gold gasket.
I think the gold gasket was actually like randomized. It wasn't always gasket. I think it was
random.
It was there were several. I think there was a Patches metal chip and a Nugget metal chip, if I'm remembering right. Yeah. Okay. So that was the pack that we did for free RPG Day, and yes, we are looking at possibly releasing that for a general sale at some point in the next year. So
Demo pack, summer event.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
We're looking at it in the future. Where was I? Oh my goodness. Okay.
again, not promising we'll sell it, but we are looking at it. We need to take a look at stock numbers and that kind of thing.
At one point for Jump Masters, was there talk about making some of the dice swirly and shiny? Oh boy, are you going to be excited when we
Did you
do
not
our
watch my unboxing?
Yeah, they are that.
But no, they're not that. Well, you'll have to wait for this
Oh.
unboxing to find out what they
yes.
actually are.
These are like Schrodinger's dice. You don't know what they're like.
Right,
until
yeah, we
you
didn't
see
just
them.
give it away or post a video 2 days ago.
Yeah, these
with
could
it.
be D20s for all you know.
Right, yeah, exactly, yeah.
There's minis in there possibly until
Let's
they open
you
it.
find some more questions. I'm actually going to start unboxing these and just showing them off a little bit. Again,
Well,
oh, you're going to.
I
You're
have
going.
that.
I'll look at
I
questions.
have that
You
one.
unbox. Let's switch to the top-down camera. I'll keep talking.
slowly scroll. If you go fast scroll, it'll jump to the bottom.
Slowly scroll. Okay. Dragon's Veteran Stone was so hard. I've been scared
Also,
to try 20 strong.
There's a
titles.
deluxe and a retail.
I know they
What do
are.
we want to open first?
Let's open the retail one first. He's going to be opening Jump Masters retail over there. I'm going to keep answering questions. And if you need to interrupt me and say something, why
Where
don't
is
you
your-
put your hand on my shoulder? Great.
Put your hand
You
on
can't see it on
my
stream, but
shoulder.
his hand is on my shoulder.
These are the punch board. These are cool. They got a rubberized back. That's cool. I've never seen that before. And it's that they don't move. It's awesome. That's that. So it's a punch board. I'll just do a quick unbox here.
Yeah. Well, you should know that because I didn't know this actually. But the sticky like rubberized bottom here does have a like layer that you need to peel off of it. So I don't know if you can see this is coming off.
Ooh.
So I didn't know that when I was doing the unboxing video the other day that we
So
put.
you made it very hard on us.
So you do need to peel off a layer to get to the grippier, stickier part. But
It's not sticky to be fully clear.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not
true.
going to stick to your board
it's
forever.
grippy.
It's grippy.
Grippy.
But yeah, you got your board. It's the same
So
on
this
both
is
sides.
not going to be two-sided in the
Okay.
final version. Again, so these were made very, very hastily before our factories left for Chinese New Year. So this will have a like nice whatever the standard board game like black back on it
Will
because
this also not be?
yeah I believe that will not be two-sided either because it's the same on both sides and we don't want people to open it and be like what's the
Why?
difference between the sides? There is no difference. They're the same. So yeah, there you go. You can see the board over there.
And we got the cards. These are the same in both editions. They're the PVC. Really nice looking. Got a good saturation. And then we got the nice swirly dice.
Yep.
That's the retail version.
And we are very, very happy with the way that these dice are
And then
looking.
reference cards.
Yeah, we're very happy with the way that these dice are looking. Will this focus if I hold it up?
I can make it focus.
Yeah, Centaur if you want
I'm just gonna.
gonna be a
show
show.
one.
to. There you go.
So yeah, that's a better look at like the swirly, pearlized. There it is. Now I'm seeing it on our computer here. We're very happy with how 98% of the dice. That's a rough estimate. Came out. I think there's two that are going to see a slight color modification just to be a little bit more readable. But generally speaking, actually the first try, they all came out looking really, really great for the most part. So a couple adjustments there. And again, like I said, the board is going to only have printing on one side. Same with the scoreboard. But otherwise, really happy. Really happy with this initial sample for the retail edition. It's looking really sharp. Obviously, we need to finish the rule book as well. I think the rule book is right now. Oh yeah,
This is so cool.
look at how grippy. Look at how grippy.
It's so
It's not
grippy.
sticky.
Not sticky. I
It's
can pull
grippy.
that right up.
Yeah.
Score trackers are the same way.
Yep. Score trackers also have that rubberized grip on the bottom. Yep. But yeah, so it's. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot that we're going to change on on this version from the pre-production sample. It's pretty close to the real deal. So
Santoro, can you pull out 2 of the same hero and their respective dice?
Oh yeah, let's see. Here's a pink berry and a pink berry and a pink berry die and a pink berry die. Bam. Look at those dice. They don't mean nothing alike. They're the opposite. I mean, we can just show them, I suppose. So like, oh, here you go. Ooh. Which direction? There's the direction. I know. Those are your dice. There's your differences.
there they go. Yep, there's.
You know, they're not going to look too much alike at all. They're very easily distinguishable between the two.
Question, what's the recommended age for playing Jump Masters? Again, it's always going to say 13 plus or 14 plus on it, simply because that helps us avoid toy regulations in places like the EU. I would play this with my 8-year-old. I don't know that he'd be good at it. I think he'd have probably a hard time strategizing super well, but we're teaching him chess right now, and he's starting to pick up that. Certainly, it's, I think, less complicated than chess, to be totally honest. Because you don't have to think about the way, like, different movement directions for every single piece.
Yeah.
With the exception of folks like Pinkberry that can jump over 2 positions at once, most of the movement is like pretty standardized. So I would say, yeah, 8 years old. And then if you have if you have a kid who's a savant and really gifted at understanding games and that kind of thing, I think 7 or even 6 might still be able to grasp the basics of it. Again, whether or not they can strategize well is a different question. So yeah.
And this one, you got your PVC score tracker.
I do think Jump Masters could potentially work with cool 3D printed terrain for somebody who's asking that. And then, yeah, just to get back to that question, just somebody worried about our solo games being too challenging, effectively. I would say for 20 Strong is tuned pretty tough. I will admit that. And Dragons is also a fairly tough game to win consistently. But keep at it. Our philosophy, just so you know, with solo stuff, at least most of the time, is we do try to tune it roughly to a, like, you win 1 in every 3 games on average until you've, like, really mastered it. And that is our own personal, like, difficulty preference in that regard, simply because we like games to remain challenging enough that you want to go back to them. We never want you to feel like you've solved it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, you might find our games hard. I get that, but that is also kind of the point. That's what we want out there to keep you coming back. So
Yeah, because if you're playing like a 4-player game and you won every game, you probably wouldn't want to play that. I mean, maybe you would. Maybe you love winning, but
right. Yeah.
you don't want to win every game.
Yeah. Yep. Did you have more to say about the deluxe edition?
The deluxe edition has this edge-stitched neoprene mat with beautiful saturation. It also has this PVC score tracker. The tokens are these acrylic guys with the same grippy back. It's
And
really
they do grip.
weird.
They do grip a little bit better on the neoprene. Somebody was asking in the
Yeah.
comments, like, I don't understand why you would want that on the neoprene. They do grip better. It's not quite as dramatic as you see on the cardboard, but they are much harder to move, and they do stay in place much.
I could talk about this for hours. This is crazy.
And there is a lot of
how
glare.
grippy
I
they
see
are,
there's a
honestly.
decent amount of glare coming through on camera,
Yeah.
but they are beautiful in person. I
Yeah.
promise.
Maybe we use the cardboard ones on the neoprene mat when we play this version.
Yeah,
check out
so-
these
Yeah, take those out. So
little
these do,
chips.
I didn't even realize this when I was doing the unboxing. Also, these have the rubberized grip on them as well for the PVC score
Anything,
trackers.
honestly.
So, yeah. Yep.
So you're not going to accidentally move that around. I mean, maybe a little bit, but certainly not going to accidentally bump it.
They're asking you to project your voice more. They're saying,
Oh boy!
They're saying in order to hear you,
Yeah.
my volume is turned up to a painful level. I am apparently projecting too much. That might be because I play drums and my hearing is damaged, and so I probably talk louder than I think I talk because
Yeah.
I am half deaf. from them drums.
Yeah. That's true. We're the hardest trio to level, I will say, or the
Trio?
duo to level. Well, Carter, I have to.
Yeah,
include
that's true.
Carter.
Yeah, that's true.
No, we're the hardest duo. I am the quietest, and you are the loudest.
Iceberg Zero. I apologize for Mr. Hare's very poor,
I'm sorry. I'll look up when I try to address. I'll talk directly at the mic. I'm sorry.
Somebody's asking, outside of our own games, what are some board games we have recently enjoyed?
I like that Moon Colony Bloodbath. That game good. Same with Cthulhu Death May Die. Got that recently. Game was $60.
$60
on Amazon for some reason.
Wow, that's a great deal.
That's not that price no more.
What have I just learned Toy Battle the other
Yeah, I've
day,
heard that
and
one's
I've been
good.
playing that with my kids, and that is phenomenal.
It's such a theme that I'm not interested in at all, but it looks cool.
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard
really
good
great. It's a
things.
dueling game. It's really simple. It's really light. There's nothing like super crazy going on with it. But that, and I played a lot of Captain Flip with my kids recently. That has been awesome.
It's called Flip 7.
I haven't played Flip 7 much lately. We played a lot of Trio, which is a light card game as a family. None of these are like big, exciting games. I
Yeah.
bought. I can tell you what is eating at me. What's slowly killing me inside is that I bought Galactic Cruise with like all the fixins,
Wow, yeah.
all the fixins at Gen Con last
Yeah.
year, and it is on my shelf of shame. And I badly want to play it and get that to the table.
I want to try
And-
that game.
And I have not yet even had a chance to watch a rules video on it or like try to wrap my head around it. So that's on my shelf of shame. And then also here in the office, myself and Andrew Chesney, our COO, and Alex Schmidt from Stonemeyer, the COO of Stonemeyer Games, and Jeff Tidball, who now works for us full time, but formerly of Fantasy Flight and left Justified Studios and other things. He helped to make the White Box, if you're familiar with that. He works for us now. We are playing through Oathsworn, and we're on chapter 5, and I'm very much enjoying Oathsworn so far.
I've been playing
I've
that.
been enjoying fishing.
Yeah,
Fishing?
fishing's good.
Yeah.
Fishing.
It's a card game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a free.
Oh, the
it's
Freedom
a
and Freeze game.
freeze,
Yeah. So that's what we've been playing a little bit
Oh,
internally.
Also, Ticket to Ride Legacy, really good,
Ah.
really good. Oh man,
That
maybe it's up there with Clank Legacy for me right now, and I was like, maybe it gets worse, but it's really,
I've heard good things about it.
really good right now.
So, yep. Okay. What? So we showed. Let's play a game. We're gonna let the chat draft. We're gonna let the chat draft for us.
I love how OCD Mr. Hare is about lining up the components. Correct. I like them lined up. Let me. Oh, this is zoomed. It shouldn't be zoomed. Also, I need to figure this bad boy out because it's.
Well, he adjusts the camera.
This is like
We're gonna move the voting for what characters we're gonna use to the chat. So we're gonna start with you're gonna draft for Mr. Hare.
Yes.
I forget the terrain layouts. Do you remember the other terrain layouts other than?
I can pull up the rules to do that.
I just don't want to.
Yeah, let us know if you want the pillars, the mill, or do you want the one that has
No,
four of
don't-
these?
don't make me do
Don't
the
do
mill.
that. Never mind.
Don't make me do the mill again. I didn't.
Yeah, we'll just pick one.
Then I
We'll
can't
just
use
pick one
pink
out.
very well.
I don't remember the names offhand, so we won't have people draft them. I must be incredibly loud right now too, because I'm
You're not.
okay. That's a testament to how quiet I am as a person.
I'm just gonna. I know we don't necessarily even need these reference cards. I just want to get them.
I'm just not a loud guy. I'm sorry. I got a whole background in audio. That's my whole deal. I know.
I'm gonna try and put out
Never
one.
been a loud boy.
I'm gonna try and put out one of every hero so that they're on camera.
Oh, do you want a close up on that? 'Cause we can
No,
do
not really. I just wanted
Okay.
to we're gonna let the chat draft our teams, and so I want them to be able to see every.
Well, that's what I was saying. We could put their names over here.
Oh,
or I guess
well,
it's a
that's
little
fine.
bit closer.
Whatever.
It's relatively the same, I suppose.
And Wolf Rider.
So, all 10?
So again, I don't know if this
Yes.
question has been asked in the chat yet or not either, but I do just want to again there's been many comments of people like whining. I'm using that term in love.
Is in love.
About how there's
Here, I'll
not
do this one.
16 unique heroes in the game. How there's only 10. And so you can't have a 4v4, or sorry, whatever, 4-player game where literally everyone has a unique hero. And again, I just want to say that is intentional. That is not Manny being lazy. That's not us being cheap. That's not any of those things. A central design conceit of this game is that Manny wanted there to be able to be 2 of the same character on any given team. And so that is the way that things are constructed. Even once new heroes hopefully come out for this in the future, you are likely still going to be recommended to pick 10 and put them in a draft, or pick 10 and randomly deal them out to players in that way. That is part of the literal design of the game. That is not some like cost-cutting measure.
Yeah.
It's intentional. It's very, very intentional. So I just want to address that up front before we get into this draft as well. I know that has been not controversial, but it's been something that has been much discussed and much repeated. And also, again, we have different goals for Neon Knight games than we have for Chip Theory games. We're trying to keep these at a certain affordability level and a certain like weight from a like jumping in and learning the game perspective. And again, the more asymmetrical heroes you add from the jump, no pun intended, you run into, again, you make the game harder to learn and sort of get to the table in a hurry for new players. So anyway, I just wanted to state that up front. But okay.
Top row middle character. Best one. I saw that, so I'm just doing it. Next one, please. Hit me.
Yeah, top row middle character. Pestilence has drafted 1 character. The next person to comment gets to draft my first character.
Yeah. We'll replace them as I pull them out with their old.
Nobody's voting. Nobody's chatting. Nobody's even listening to us.
They're slightly behind.
We're just going to
There's
have
a
to...
delay, you fool.
Somebody is asking, where is Logan, the king of teaching rules? Logan doesn't work here anymore.
There you go.
Logan does
Someone was
not
listening.
work here anymore, sadly. And that's not because we fired him. Logan has moved on and works now for Fantasy Flight Games.
Catchlow, that's for me.
And he is working, I believe still exclusively on Star Wars Unlimited, actually. So Logan has
I see Hopper.
Logan has a long history of enjoying CCGs, TCGs, whatever you want to call them, and got an opportunity to hop over to Fantasy Flight and work on Star Wars Unlimited, and he took it because he loves TCGs. So yeah, Logan's doing great. We had lunch with him just a couple weeks ago, and you know everything's amicable. It was not a bad split by any means, and he's working on cool TCG card games now. So he does not work for Chip Theory any longer.
I went and saw Sinners with Logan.
Oh, nice.
A while ago, obviously, but
Yeah.
Pink Berry. I don't remember. All right, that would be me.
Okay.
So next one. Will Wreck be a standalone sequel? It should play on its own.
We have not
my
made any
understanding,
final
but
decisions on
maybe
Rec
not.
just yet. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Odds are it will be an expand-alone, though. Factions that work with Roth or with Rec, and then a new map. That is probably what Rec is going to end up being.
Yeah.
But again, not promising that. Just that is how things are looking most likely. right
Keep
now.
giving us names, folks. I'm on 3 characters. Gilly's on 2, so we still got. Oh boy, why am I dumb? 3 characters left to go. My math brain.
If nobody votes,
Can I make a vote?
Carter, yes,
Fine.
make a vote.
Bernie.
Bernie. Bernie. With the feather.
And again, there are 2 of each of these.
Pinkberry.
characters.
Oh.
Pinkberry again. So, you're gonna
Oh,
have to use
no.
Pinkberry and make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. With
Mhm. All right, so that narrows us
I still
down
need
to
1 more
8.
character.
We still need 1.
Is- Are there any that we haven't shown on stream yet?
Oh.
Like, I don't feel like I've seen much Torturn.
Torturing. Yeah.
I don't think Torturn stands out is the thing. Because the thing with Torturn, he doesn't have an activated ability. He just has
It's
one
like
of the best
passive.
abilities in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, somebody just said the turtle guy, so that's, yeah.
Torturn, one of the ones that I can pinpoint as one that when people play it, they don't feel like it's strong. But you just don't realize how many abilities you're flat out turning off when you're playing as Torturn. Give me these dice.
Give you those. You need 2 pink berries.
2 pink berries.
You need a Catula red on black. Or black on red, I
Black
should
on
say.
red.
So Hopper, this Hopper right here,
Yeah.
actually, this one is one of the ones that we're going to adjust the coloring on a little bit. It's a little bit hard to read.
I think the opposite catch light is also one, if I recall the talks. All right. Oh yeah, now we have to. They did a good job of giving you a bunch of annoying.
You're too late,
guys.
Aaron Taylor. Rora it's over. It's over. We've drafted. No more heroes may be drafted.
TMNT. That's the next Magic set. Why are we saying TMNT?
I love TMNT
Oh,
though.
we're talking-
I forgot to
talking
take.
Someone got 4 promos.
Are you? Of the turtles. Gotcha. Are you excited for the new Magic set, Gilly? Turtles.
I love Ninja Turtles.
Mhm.
That would be an IP that if we ever got a chance to work with, I'd be excited about. But I am not. With the Final Fantasy I don't play Magic at all. But with the Final Fantasy set, I was like, I need a cool Kefka card. And Andrew Chesney happened to pull from one of the premium packs.
I can do it. You're doing it blind.
Like the most expensive Kefka card, and he gifted it to me because he's a legend. So,
Nice.
but with Turtles, if there was a really cool Leo card, Leo's my favorite turtle, or a really cool Super Shredder card, because Ninja Turtles 2 was the first movie I ever saw in the theater.
Super Shredder's in the set.
Yeah, that would be cool, but I'm not going to start playing Magic because of Ninja Turtles. So yeah.
So that looks cool. I like turtles, as you know.
Somebody
that ancient meme would say.
asking about PVC and the size of these. These are tarot-sized cards, so tarot-sized sleeves would work with these cards. Again, I don't think you need to sleeve them.
Oh, so much less than even any other of our games because you never shuffle these.
Yes, yeah, correct. Yep.
Okay, so
Uh,
let's get our boys up.
But yes, I have the what do they call it? The Surge Foil Fancy Kefka card from that Magic set, just because Andrew Chesney is really nice to me, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to know that British man. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blast.
We are pulling up the
Hashtag
rule book
winning.
over here just to make sure that we get the terrain layout correct.
Gilly,
Which
do you
one
want
do
to
you
move
want?
these
Let's do-
train
let's-
pieces? and
Sorry,
then
what'd you say?
Do you want to move the train pieces and
Well, we're
then
gonna
move
put
your
them on.
cards towards the board?
We're putting them on right now. So
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
We'll put them on right now.
which one do you want?
Let's do this one.
The pillars.
The pillars.
All right.
So here. Here.
And then the last pillar goes here.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to.
Are the promos PVC? They sometimes are.
Almost all of them are PVC.
Some of them are metal.
Some of them are metal,
Some of them are dual layered.
literally,
layered cardboard.
literally,
Yeah.
and some of them are. There is a. Trying to look at my. So there is a dual layer cardboard variant of these that has a little inset for
Mhm.
where the die can rest.
Mhm.
So that is the only other. Those are the two other substrates, as we
they're-
say in the business.
They're cool, but not terribly. What's the word? They're not mechanically relevant.
Yes.
Because your die never really leaves the board for any amount of time.
Right. Yeah.
Gilly, that's the first time I've ever heard you say substrates.
I like blowing my marketing team's mind when I use big words that they've never heard before.
Is that your
Like-
Ballywick?
Like ballywick. I
Yeah.
used that way too many times in a meeting a couple months ago, and now it's an inside joke anytime.
Mhm. That's
Every-
Gilly's Ballywick.
Yeah, that's Gilly's ballywick.
I stopped collecting Magic in '99. Wow. Yeah, that's a while ago. That's the thing. I came up with Magic. No, I didn't come up with it, but I grew up with
Richard
Magic.
Garfield,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah,
Andrew
yeah. Yep.
Garfield.
I've got my PhD. So just I don't know. Magic's very good, but every time someone talks to me about board games being too expensive, it is a conversation where I'm just like, have you seen a Magic deck? A standard Magic deck right now between $500 and $1,000 to get a standard Magic deck, which is a rotating format. Crazy.
Yeah, ain't nobody got money for that.
No.
I just stop at Target
Oh, yeah.
multiple times a week looking for Pokemon cards for my kids, and I'm slowly questioning my life choices with that even. So
Yeah, just pick me up some One Piece flavor. That's what I'm on. That's the one now.
Do you have a hard time finding it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I be actually texting you when I see it?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
actually appreciate it.
It
It
gets-
is.
it
It is
gets
intensely
hardcore
hard to
scalped.
find. Yeah.
Okay. I will
It's
legit.
one of
I will
the
legit keep that
harder
in
to
mind.
find.
Look at us. Look at us becoming better friends on
They're
stream.
great.
I'm
I'll
gonna
show
help you
how to
waste-
play one.
I'm gonna
Piece.
help you waste so much money. This is great.
Yes.
The Pokemon community collapsed. So all of the scalpers who would buy stuff at Target and Walmart and then resell it moved over to One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I still can't find Pokemon anywhere, so I don't think it's collapsed. It's just not maybe as.
Well, that's why. It's just like the
Yeah.
product dried up. So they're like, oh,
Yeah, my associate telling me that the grand or so I spent on TMB set at the time, then I counter with how much was your modern deck. Correct. Modern is very expensive. Somehow standard is more expensive right now. I don't understand Magic at the moment. It's very weird.
Well, I'm not gonna start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
It's yes. Okay. Oh, you said you're not gonna start?
Well, sorry, I didn't mean that. Yeah.
You're not gonna start playing Magic. Yeah, $1,200 commander deck. My goodness, y'all.
All right.
So you can
Um,
step, you can run, you can jump. What you doing? What you
Alright.
doing? Turtle Man? Big turts.
Big turts.
Let's. Put this bear.
I've never played with Bernie before, so I'm like,
Bernie's really good. Very strange.
boop, boop.
I don't love it. Not a huge fan of all of that. Doot.
There's so much more freedom.
The last time
And this
you
is-
played was nightmarish what we did. 3 players and it was all the
Yeah.
most congested.
Well, I did play with
map.
Manny the other day, and I beat him. So
Ooh. Yeah.
can you make sure the top-down camera is like perfectly
Focus.
focused? Thank you.
Well, you know, probably
Which
not
might be a
probably
little-
not perfectly, but we'll see what we can do. Perfect focus is in the eye of the beholder, you know. Pretty close.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. We tried to do a 4K stream the other day, and it was not a thing. Not a thing. Our internet is not fast enough. I do not believe.
I don't think YouTube really supports it for.
It does if you turn the latency way down, which also I don't think our fans would love, because then we would just take a really long time to talk to y'all. Wait, I'm kind of blocking the light with that. You went, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Hearn. Right.
I don't like your Pinkberry getting beefed up.
Yeah, he's Earl Beefcake.
I'm not gonna be able to block him from jumping over 2 of my guys the way that I could in the other,
Yeah.
or the way that I was blocked, I should say, when I.
You had all the pink berries. You were maxed out on pink berries.
I think I'll go boop boop.
What was funny about that layout is you could have filled up the center so that neither me nor Devin could do anything with that, but then you also couldn't have left the center ever.
Right. Yeah.
So you would have just had to win point by point. Let's see. I think so. What I can do, Catula, after stepping, Catula steals 1 energy from an adjacent opposing hero. So I'll steal 1 energy from the old frogman here.
And you block me from having control of the middle.
Mm-hmm.
This does.
the chat has drafted a very tough team for you to take care of what I'm about to be doing. You're kind of.
I'm gonna blame.
You're kind of capped.
When I
how much
lose, when I
damage you can
lose,
do.
I will blame the chat. It'll
Yeah.
be great.
I mean, I chose Bernie at least, so you can blame me for 25% of the loss.
Mhm.
I also can't really. Torturn's the only guy I can power up right now in a meaningful way without.
Can I request extra turtle dice from support so I can use all my turtle cards at once? I don't think so. You just gotta do what other people are doing and buy so many copies of this game.
Yeah.
And just short people's copies of turtles.
I'm just gonna power Torturn up once.
Diagonal is adjacent in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Did May design a cat vampire called Catula? He did. He did. You can be happy that you backed this game because Catula, with a K, this is like a Mortal Kombat guy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Catula with a K.
Get over
Kite.
here. So I get my first point.
Not related to Banicula. Did you ever read Banicula about the vampire bunny that?
My wife loves Banicula.
Really?
Or loved, I guess. She's an adult woman, so I don't know how much she loves Banicula anymore, but I got her a shirt. There's a great website that does original, like, published covers of books on shirts, and they like,
Oh, nice.
the profits go to, like, librarians or
Oh,
something.
that's cool. I actually might have bought one of those. I think I have one for cars and the Richard Scarry, like cars and trucks
yeah.
and things that go. I have a shirt with that on. I think it might have been from that place. Somebody asking about a paper that explains the powers of each character in order to play strategically to avoid some effects. Again, there's just not quite enough of them that's really all that necessary. Like, again, the first couple of times you play this game, yes, like you might get surprised by a thing. You might get surprised by a thing here and there. But generally speaking, nothing in this is complicated enough that like it's gonna like completely catch you out, especially with, again, and that's part of the design with 10 unique heroes in this base set, is so that you can really wrap your mind around them. There's not enough asymmetry. This isn't Cloudspire, for example. In the back of the rule book, there are clarifications for many of the
rules.
So you
can kind of scope those out.
and you
if you're
can
trying
download
to
that
sneak
rule
a
book
link.
right now from the campaign page if you're interested. So yeah.
I don't know the name of that site offhand, but if you look up E.T. Reed's shirt, I guarantee there's one existence of that online, which is where I got it. So
From this view, it feels like it would be easy to mistake my dice for another player's dice. Is that easier to differentiate in real life? All I can say is I'm not having a problem with it at all right now. Like, I know exactly who my dudes are.
We're limited by camera lighting and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the stream right now, and I can see that everything looks a little bit paler and like less vivid. Right here, I'm having no issue whatsoever. Just for whatever that's worth.
At some point, I want to get like a more roaming camera that's more dark that we can just have over here that I can pick up and show you close-ups and stuff. But if you go back to earlier in the stream, you can see the differences fairly easily.
McWhitey's asking, any chance we'll bring any of our games to digital platforms? I would really like to see some of our bigger games on Steam and mobile. I don't think you are likely to see any of our bigger games. By bigger, I guess I would clarify. Bigger to me is anything above Roth in weight, size, price, etc. I think Roth, there's a decent chance we could do a digital version of that at some point. Again, we've talked about this many times, which I don't want to make you feel bad for asking the question. I'm just saying the answer remains the same. It takes two to tango in that regard. We need a partner that is interested in working on one of our larger games, and then we need to be interested in working with that partner on larger games. And we have talked to a number of partners about digital iterations of our game, and I think I've talked about this before. We have, we talked to Direwolf extensively. We sent them an entire Too Many Bones catalog because they were interested in doing Too Many Bones. And Direwolf is a company we would love to work with. They do tremendous work on the digital level. At the end of the, getting choked up. At the end of the day, they chose to pass on it because of complexity. So similar to, we love Rodney Smith. We love Watch It Played. But here's a similar example. Rodney is running a business. Rodney is trying to make money, right? And so, in order to do that, Rodney needs to kick out a certain number of videos because he charges per video. So he tends to tackle things that are more mid-weight and below, because tackling something that is very, very heavy with a lot of asymmetry means he needs to work on it a lot longer for roughly the same price. And so a lot of these companies that are doing digital iterations of games are doing much the same. So like Gloomhaven's obviously like maybe an exception in this case, but generally speaking, you're going to see things like Wingspan and Everdell, and Root is heavier, but even things like Root are much less rules intensive and asymmetry intensive than something like even the Gearlocks of Too Many Bones. And so we've had a hard time finding companies that we trust to do a bang up job that are interested in putting in the amount of time and energy and cost it takes to get our stuff off the ground. Also, our stuff is more niche. Like our stuff just in its physical form has sold a lot less copies than something like Everdell has, obviously, or even something like Root. And so those companies are also tuned into like, how is your game selling from a quantity standpoint, because that's going to be an indication of how much interest there would be in a digital release of it. So all of that said, we do have some stuff coming to BGA. By the time the 20 Strong Awaken Realms campaign launches, there should be 20 Strong Tanglewoods Red and 20 Strong Solar Sentinels available in beta, at least open beta, on Board Game Arena. And I believe Neon Rain and Fight 5 should also be in a similar state, in open beta playable state on Board Game Arena. And our intent is to keep those free to play. Our intent is not to put those behind even the BGA paywall, because we view them as marketing and as a way for you to experience our games. We would love to do something like Roth. Roth would be more expensive to do, but I don't think it's heavy enough that it's impossible, the way that something like doing Elder Scrolls or something would be just such an enormous costly lift to do that. But I think Dice Throne is looking at doing some digital stuff with Dice Throne, and talking with Manny, who obviously works at Dice Throne and co-designed Dice Throne, we have a pretty good idea of what that kind of stuff costs, and to fund it ourselves would be out of reach. We would need a partner to come on board and kind of work with us on that. So anyway, sorry, really long answer. We're not anti. It's just there's a lot of like things that go into that we're not necessarily totally in control of. So is it my turn?
Pitch Bethesda on
a
Elder Scrolls video game.
My turn.
Yeah,
right?
it's your turn.
All right. Oh gosh, you're gonna murder me. Oh, you're gonna kill Uni too. If I don't get out of the way.
Kill Uni.
What?
How am I gonna kill Uni?
You're gonna. Oh, you'll only have one energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'd be leaving you a big old 6-point
Yeah, that's
pile
true.
to get 3 points.
That's the way they call me, old 6-point pile.
Gomer's 6-point pile.
Oh gosh, this isn't good.
Mm-mm.
This is not good. Your Catula is too strong.
It's a beefy kitty.
I'm gonna spend one energy with Uni to plink Catula for one. No, you're just gonna suck that right back up, though.
Suck that right back up.
I'm not gonna do that.
Question in the chat.
Does the grippy material collect dog, cat hair, and dust and finger grease, reducing the effect?
So far,
I've not noticed
it
at
hasn't
all.
collected any dog or
Yeah.
cat hair here in our offices. So I can say.
And take it home and rub it on my cat and see. But I don't think so.
It might
It's-
collect some dust a little bit, but generally with this type of material, all it takes is like rinsing it.
It's truly grippy and not sticky at all.
On the
way.
cardboard
Like, it's
version,
really
obviously you're not
interesting.
going to want to run that underwater, but like
Yeah.
if you take a washcloth and just like wipe it down, it should be good to go.
Microfiber.
I am stuck, man. I don't know what to do. Team is terrible. I hate everything about who I drafted.
Someone said maybe have a crowdfunding campaign to create digital adaptations. I feel like that would be along the lines of like why we don't want to do translations. It's just like we would be a middle manager on
Yeah.
because we wouldn't be the one producing the video game.
I'm just gonna do this. I don't think this is wise, but
Someone has done video game development.
Yeah.
It takes time and money.
Yeah.
yeah, Carter went to school actually for video game development, so Carter knows more than any of us
Nerd
do
alert.
about that. Video games are definitely way nerdier than board games.
Hot
Very.
meat kettle.
Yeah.
Hot meat kettle.
Uh-huh. So I get a point. Boink. For having the middle.
Question: maybe have a crowdfunding campaign to create digital adaptations. That's not a question. That's a statement.
That is a statement.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Again, I mean, we're talking. We are talking like some of these things. I think something like Elder Scrolls or Too Many Bones would be in the millions of dollars, though. Between
Yeah.
and again, like that can be a collaboration.
Mhm.
That can be like the company that wants to make it investing the resources because they're going to make they're going to hopefully make some good money off of it. And you know, like recoup some of that on the sales themselves, but like that's the level we're talking. It's not like we need 50 grand to get this digital implementation made. Something like BGA is very affordable, and we're just funding that ourselves. Like we're just paying for those. But to do a true released on Steam,
Yeah.
like standalone app, that kind of thing. Like depending on the complexity, we're talking potentially millions of dollars. So that's.
Yeah, like Gloomhaven Digital, I
Yeah.
cannot imagine how
Yeah.
much that costs to
And
make,
and
honestly.
the other thing about that is that again there's got to be an audience to sell it after the fact, which again we're just more niche in that regard. And then I had another point that has entirely escaped me. Is it my turn again?
Yep.
Okay. Did you do this because you're?
I put them in there.
Did you do this because you're nice though? Oh wait, no. If I just kill him in a tie,
Yeah, I get points, and you don't.
and I don't.
You get.
How am I gonna kill any big berries? This is an outrage.
I'm saying the chat really messed you up by giving me two.
Oh.
I mean, they are low power right now. Now is the prime time to try, but
I'm just gonna keep. I'm gonna
yeah, Yeah,
just
I
try
hear.
and beef up to our turn.
I hear that. I hear that. Heard. Give me a point. Give me 1 point. My little lizard man's just been sort of.
It might be worth it to get that pink berry off the board though, just to give you the 3 points from Bernie. I haven't played enough of this to know some of those like risk reward calculations
know.
quite, but
It definitely is certainly something at some point to do that.
this is interesting though.
Right
Like this is like the tactics and like the thought processes going into this game are much more difficult than the last game that I played. Like this is again like the team comp makes a huge difference, a huge difference, and the map for that matter.
That's
Yeah.
the fun part with those like the drafting is going to be very strategic.
Yeah.
A high skill
Get
curve.
out of there! Oh, you are the worst.
I'm forcing a point. I don't know if it's a good point, but Catchula cannot use his ability right now. Just as a heads up too.
Oh, because he's got a step first.
Well, he
no.
has to be
After stepping,
He
yeah.
has to be able to resolve the full thing. So he's currently at full, so he could not steal an energy.
Ah,
Yeah, so-
yes. Okay. Man alive. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is spend 1 energy. No, that's just a step. I need to run to do that.
Mhm.
Everything about this is terrible.
For what? For which?
I was gonna step and then because I can take
no.
3 steps.
Yeah, burning is you spend an energy.
Yeah.
Instead, you could take like 1, 2, 3 or something and ping several things.
But I could go like this and go 1, 2, 3. No, I
You
got no, because I
can't
can't
land
land on
inside
top
of
of. Yeah. Ah.
Oh yeah, this is your guy. You could go 1, 2, 3 if you wanted to ping 2 of my guys.
Yeah, I want to ping 3 of your guys. You're just
I
gonna
know.
steal it back. I don't want to.
I know, that's the thing about doing, like, no, that's true. I could steal it from your lizard man. Or no, I'd have to step out of the center to do it.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So pinging one of the boys. Boink.
What is the last game you all played that wasn't on stream or for development?
I think the last time I played
for-
was Compile.
Yeah, for me that would be Toy Battle. Toy
Yeah.
Battle. Yep.
I played Compile and Moon Colony Bloodbath in the same evening. Moon Colony Bloodbath is really good. Everyone should play it if they have not.
Is it still your turn?
It is. I don't know.
I'm like watching. I'm like looking back and forth at questions, and then I'm like, I don't even see what you're doing necessarily. But
I'm gonna jump my own feller over here, and then I'm gonna jump your fella.
I think the thing I played before that, since we already talked about that, is I did play Finspan with my family.
So I got 1 from Control the Center, and then I just got 1, 2.
I
3
like
from Liburnia.
Finspan a lot more than Wingspan, for the record. I haven't tried Wormspan, but of the spans I've played, no shade at Stonemeyer whatsoever, because I really like Finspan, but I think Wingspan is an absolute snooze fest, is my personal opinion on it. So. Also, I played Vantage. Again, I love Viticulture. I love Scythe. I love Finspan. I'm trying to think what other Stonemeyer things I have that I've played. I have not bounced off a game harder than Vantage in my life.
I've heard that, honestly.
In my entire life. I despise that. I hope to never
Weird.
I hope to never play it again. I just was like,
Yeah.
so that's a little bit about my own personal taste, and I tend to like almost everything I play. So that was a surprise to me. But
I wanna play Tend, but I don't want to pay for Tend because it's got scratch offs in it. Do you know about Tend?
I do know about Tend. Yeah.
It's got scratchers in it. That's fun.
Okay.
$150.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill your Catula,
Yeah, it's probably not.
but
enough.
you're gonna get 6 points.
5.
No, I'm gonna kill your Pinkberry. Duh, what am I doing? Power up.
Yeah. No, you only go to 5.
Oh, I only go to 5. I thought I went to 6. Dang it. Pinkberry goes to 6. Tor turn to.
Yeah, Pinkberry's the only 6er.
Okay, go to 5. Then
That's-
kill him for 6.
Mm-hmm. And you go down to 3.
Hold on, let me give you my points first.
Blank.
And that is where I will stop.
Yes. Let's see. Spawn him in there. I mean, I think I just get you back. Oh, so
The squishy eggs in Finspan are lovely.
I get
Yeah.
it. Oh, you actually control the center. That's wild.
Gilly didn't get a point either. He didn't control it.
Oh yeah, not at the start of your turn.
Yeah,
That's
it wasn't.
right.
It was
That's
not at
right.
the start of my turn. Yeah.
I just realized you took this control from me. You took it. And I'm giving it up completely because I'll just kill him. Knock
5
him out.
points.
Up to 12. Woohoo!
All right, now I control the center.
You do. You do indeed. It's not coming on 3. Much as we would love him to.
Boop, boop.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see.
Have I turned the tides? Have I figured this out? Did you leave me an opening that?
I mean, I could.
Unpopular opinion. I hate RA. I don't know what RA is.
I too
Raw?
just like grooming assistants.
Oh, like Raw, the game? Like, or is that looks like it's an acronym,
Yeah.
not.
Maybe raw. You can get 10 for 80. I know I can get it for cheaper, but the reason I wanted it is all the extra cool crap, like the cool little Stampy markers and stuff. I don't want the color pencil version or whatever. Get out of here. I know what the way they designed it.
I have Brink and
Don't know what that means.
Forbidden. It's the other Ivy Studios game. I got a bunch of Ivy Studios stuff at Gen Con this year, and I haven't played any of it, which makes me feel bad. But
Yeah, no need to feel bad. You did spell it the way they spelled on the box. That is why I knew what you were talking about. Is because you said
You spelled it
in
correctly. You
capitals.
just, yeah.
I've not played Raw. Dude.
Oh, My Little Scythe. I also really enjoy playing that with my kids and my family. That's a really great game too. I just want to be hyper clear that I'm not like ragging on Stone Ire at all. I just Vantage, man, was not for me. No.
I don't know how good that is. It's leaving it in enemy territory at a 2. Give me 3 points.
Okay.
Oh no, that was dumb. That was a dumb thing.
But I don't think I can.
Oh, actually.
I can't pout.
Oh, the pillar. Yep.
Yeah, the pillar saves me.
Oh.
Sorry behind. Okay, I get a point for controlling
Definitely
the middle.
planned it that way.
Do I?
No, I know I can buy the markers separately.
Everyone's like, you guys, we literally sit here and
Yeah,
live our lives
I
making
know.
terrible financial decisions buying your games, and you're worried about.
I grew up quite poor, and the concept of buying my board game on an installment plan isn't great for me, personally.
Gosh, I thought I really had you.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know that I do now.
you're not. Did you get your 1 point for control?
I did, yeah, I
Okay.
grabbed it. I should probably kill your Catula.
I don't know if you give me the win if you kill the Catula.
I gave you the win?
If you kill the Catula, because you would leave your Tortle there at 1 point, and I would just kill it with anything.
No, I'd leave him there with 2.
Oh yeah.
Your Catula's only got.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's probably something you can do over
Oh.
there, but
you're not wrong. I don't think
I'm
I
gonna
can
go
do
for it.
anything
I'm
with
gonna
that.
go for it.
Yep. Oh, never mind. I can just.
And that's 4.
Yeah, I can. No, I can't. That's annoying.
I love this game, by the way. Can I just say I really love this game?
Hmm.
I am I'm a bad chess player. I enjoy chess a lot, but I love stuff like this, and I just really love this game. The decision making is just it's just so deceivingly tactical.
Let's see. I'll go like this. I'll go like this. Or no, I would go like that one.
Wait a minute.
Here, boop, boop, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the one.
So now what I am going to do here is, oh no, I give you the points. Do I have to
Run around behind
I
that
think-
pillar?
Yeah, I think I'm in trouble.
I mean, currently that turtle is. No, he's not safe. Never mind. Never mind. The cat gets him if,
Coulda
if
really-
he hangs out.
Could have really used that point from controlling the center. I think I might be cooked. Think I might be cooked.
Yeah, turtle has to move this though, because I've got you in checkmate at the moment. I don't want to buy $50 markers. I don't. I also didn't know about that game at all when I was on crowdfunding. I probably would have been a real sucker for it and might have picked it up. Do you have anything in crowdfunding you're waiting on? And this is a question I can ask people. I know what I'm waiting on in crowdfunding. Do you have anything exciting?
Do I have anything backed right now?
So I'm currently waiting on Pond, which I'm very excited about.
I don't think I just got my Ninja Turtles Unmatched. Speaking of Ninja Turtles,
Ooh.
I got that a
Turtles.
few weeks ago. I played that with my kids quite a bit. Do I have anything? Do I have any other games in crowdfunding right now? I don't really think I do.
Oh, also, we didn't call this out. If you like this type of stream and like chatting with us, enjoy this sort of stuff, make sure to like the stream and subscribe to the channel so you know when we go live.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I have. I recently got Dark Quarter off crowdfunding. I got Final Strike from our own
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Peter.
I'm gonna run 1, 2.
Interesting.
I don't know if that saves me or not.
Interesting. Yeah, that is the. I was gonna hear. Let's say you could run there too, but that is a way to proactively run and put yourself in a place where I have to move. Because now you have me in checkmate off the pink berry. Because I can't get you with the cat.
Someone in chat, yes. I have a game called Jump Master.
Not our games. I anticipate all of our games, but I don't back them because I work here. I'm excited to play Cloudspire, the new stuff. That was very exciting.
I'm going to spend 1 energy.
If people want like
you're gonna be
the best Cloudspire game I've ever played, that was on the last day of CTG week. You got to check it out. True underdog story in the back half there. With some of the slimiest gameplay I've
I think now I just have to run away from you, which is not great.
These are open, by the way. These that is a
I'm
thing
gonna
that has
go
been confirmed.
Oh, you can still.
I can get
I
you
think
there.
you can still because you
So
can
I
go,
can go
boom,
boom, double
boom,
jump.
double jump. Yeah, I think I'm cooked. I think.
I mean, you
Well, I
can-
think I can run to here, but
you can-
that's dumb.
Yeah, that. I mean, it's just tucking that character away for the moment, basically, protecting it, which isn't necessarily wrong.
Oh, I do have Robot Quest Arena
Mm.
backed because I have the first wave of that stuff, and I am waiting for like the big box and that kind of thing. There has not been. I know White Wizard has had some. I think they've been open about that they're having some financial issues right now. So I'm not necessarily super confident it's ever going to arrive. I hope it does. I hope they pull through. I hope everything's okay. Tariffs really did a number, on lots of companies, especially companies that maybe were on a little bit financially shaky ground at the time. So not bad mouthing them at all. I wish them the best. I hope I do get my
Awful time for board games right
yeah,
now.
I do hope that arrives.
Someone said this is their first campaign they've ever backed.
Wait, what happened? What just happened?
I just ran.
Oh, you ran. Okay,
today.
I was like, I can't make sense of how this.
Congratulations on this being the first campaign you ever backed. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're excited about it because it's quite good. This is.
Your guys are arranged really good. Oh, but you can double jump with Pinkberry.
Mm-hmm. Only for attacking. That is. Otherwise, I would have double jumped to try and get some more energy before going.
But
to
I
the
think,
center.
I think if I do that, I think because of the way your guys are lined up, I think that extends things for one more turn.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Oh no, because you.
Oh yeah, no, never
no,
mind.
I just,
Your Uni's at 2, so no.
But that you only get 2 points for that.
That's
so
true.
That didn't help me, but.
Yeah, true. You could.
Oh, I do have Excalibur backed. The Chubby Meeple just said Excalibur from Roxley. I do have Excalibur backed. I guess I'll support Manny. I guess,
Game
even though
makers
it's for a
from Bethesda.
rival.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I haven't paid much attention to like any of the pre-campaign hype for it, but I will very likely back Brass Pittsburgh when that goes. I really like Brass a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And
I never,
love Roxley.
I never say.
Roxley stuff is phenomenal. So
I'll never say stuff is like our rival because Rising
I
Tide.
know.
and-
I'm being very
I
facetious.
know.
Yeah. My big spend at Gen Con this last year was actually the deluxe Pantheon edition of Santorini, which I also love. Again, I love abstract-y type things like this and like Santorini. I adore Santorini, and I've been playing that on and off with my kids as well.
Interesting. I think I actually can't jump your Uni. It's just not worth it to me. Because if I jump your Uni, I leave my guy here at 1, and you can poke him with your frog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh. Let's see. We can do here.
You're a Pinkberry fan, like, right, Gilly?
Well, I mean, I tried doing the double Pinkberry on that stream with Devin, And again, that map layout was the worst possible thing for a double Pinkberry. So I don't know that I've played a game where I've drafted well or had the right team. Though I'm making much more of a game of this than I expected to. In the early going, I felt like I really had not a great setup going on.
I'm just gonna step. And
No.
drain.
Oh,
I think
he's
that's the
nice.
one.
He's friendly.
He's one less now.
I just want my tour turn involved.
Oh man, I want to play Deep Regrets so bad. Set me up with Deep Regrets, Old King's Crown. I want to check both of them out. Deep Regrets and Old King's Crown, just games that came out and just weren't available, like games I could not find anywhere.
I bought Regicide. Like, I know Regicide can be played with a standard deck of cards, but I bought that at Gen Con, and I really wanted to try that out, and I haven't tried that out yet either. It's been a weird, man, this been a weird year. We've talked about it a lot, but it's been a weird year, both professionally and personally. There's been a lot of stuff, just a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Health stuff with my family and other things that have just kind of taken my eye off the ball a little bit as it relates to like playing board games and getting together with people and that kind of thing. So it's been.
So I get a point. Did you give me a point?
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna do this now.
What's the most number of crowdfunding games in your collection? I don't understand how that question is phrased, because there's only one number. It is both the most and the least.
Mm-hmm. You're also the oldest now you've ever been, and the youngest you'll ever be.
Stop it, dude. 2 or 3 years ago, I had a massive midlife crisis where I was wrestling with mortality. You're here, like, trying to turn this into. By the way, you're gonna die soon.
No, there's a. What's your first crowdfunding game you ever backed?
My first crowdfunding game I ever backed was True Story, very true story, and it's part of my CTG origin story. Is Hopplemach's Origins.
That was Townsfolk Tussle. I talked about it in our interview. I'm new to the backing of the games. It's a good one.
I'm just gonna see if I can try to make this work with just my tour turn out there now that he's up to 5.
Centaur goes up to 19.
I go up to 19. You got to take the center from me. Which is, I suppose, what I should make you have to do, because I think if I just need 1 point. Oh no, that gives you 12 points. Oh no. Oh, that's actually very unfortunate.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Like, the pink berries are very good, but if they can't power up, they're just giant point piles walking around.
I have no idea how many games I've backed, McWetty. Genuinely, I would have to. One of the perks of working in this industry also is that I do get handed a fair amount of games like for free at conventions and that kind of thing, and I would have to like think hard about what I actually got handed versus what I bought and all that kind of thing. So I think that move right there just cooked me.
PAX Unplugged, I picked up Fishing, which very good. Anyone who likes a trick-taking game with cute little fish art.
I'm gonna go like
So I'm
gonna run with tour turn and run to here.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that saves you for a turn. That's true. It's just been an interesting game, like very interesting.
But Hopla Origins, again, if you haven't heard my origin story before, literally, Hopla Origins, Josh Carlson had just married into our family. I had just married my sister-in-law, and had his cute little gladiator game on crowdfunding, and he had not offered me a copy for free. And I was
what
like,
a jerk. Let's get him in here and make him answer for his crimes.
Yeah, all right. This is.
I know.
this
I think that locks it.
I'll kill him just to make the score tight, but.
Yeah, because then you go up to 18.
Yeah, but the. And then you'll be able. You get the point. You win. Good game.
So I can go, pow.
That was really close at the end.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, I convinced my wife to spend $350, I think it was, on the Hoplo Bloodbath pledge for the Hoplo Origins campaign. I don't even remember what's all included in that. You can go look at the campaign page from way back then. And I was like, I'm going to be a good brother-in-law. I'm going to be a good brother-in-law and back my new brother-in-law's cute little hobby that he's doing.
Cute little hobby.
And that was my first, because again, I like video games. I wasn't deep into board games in those days. I had played like Catan and Ticket to Ride, and I think I had dabbled in X-Wing. And that was about it. And so I backed this monstrosity mostly to be like, good job, Josh Carlson, you're a star. And, having no inkling whatsoever that it would eventually turn into all of this. So it kind of feels like an entirely different dimension that all happened in. I wasn't living in Minnesota at the time. I was living in Madison. And that was the first game I ever backed on crowdfunding. First thing I ever backed on crowdfunding, actually, for that matter. So it was Hoplo Origins. True story.
Do you back a lot of non-board game things on crowdfunding?
I think I back a lot of homebrew NES games on crowdfunding.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so...
because I mostly know crowdfunding from...
Yeah,
Like
so I collect Nintendo
little
games.
contraptions and stuff.
I don't want to make this about myself, but I collect old Nintendo games, and there's a lot of actually cool Nintendo games that are being made in the modern era, and most of them, if you want them on a cartridge rather than a ROM, because I'm a nerd and I like to collect them, you have to back them on crowdfunding usually. So,
What a nerd.
Let's not get a free copy. Fast forward. Creates a board game publisher. Now you get free copies.
To be clear,
a
Chip
lot.
Theory existed at that time.
Yeah.
It was Josh and Adam moonlighting as board game dudes, like while they worked full-time jobs and did other things. So like it was just none of this. I mean, again, when Too Many Bones blew up, if you've never heard the Chip Theory origin story, Too Many Bones blowing up just created ironically, the amount of component replacements that were necessary on the original print run of Too Many Bones necessitated a decision to be made of are we going for it or are we not going for it? We either needed to basically say hey, this has already eclipsed what we can do as moonlighting people working full-time jobs and having families. So we can't moonlight doing this anymore. We either need to close up shop or we need to go for it. And I'm very thankful that I say we, again, I wasn't really a full-time employee of the company at all at the time. I was making $150 a month running social media and writing Kickstarter updates.
Wa-di-da, Mr. Caviar.
Yeah, I know now we can afford things like two compartment Kallaxes, but in those days we couldn't afford those things. And so I'm very thankful that ultimately we all made the decision to really go for it and go full time. But it was not all of those decisions, looking back at them, feel so elementary and well, obviously you should have done that. In the day and time that they were made, those were all very tenuous, kind of risky decisions. Most of us had very well-paying, good jobs in other industries, and so it was kind of risky. So anyway, there you go.
But you went into the most lucrative field in the world.
Board game high profit
publishing.
margins abound in board games.
Safe from
no, we do well for ourselves. I don't want to I never want to make it seem oh, we're really struggling to get by here. It's really a lot of companies are. We're very blessed and fortunate that we're not. But that said, this is not an industry I would ever recommend anyone go into to get rich. There are a few people who do very well. It's not, generally speaking, a very lucrative business just because producing large physical boxes of bespoke components is expensive. It's very expensive. So, anyway, there you go. I think that's all we got for this stream. So we've done, thank you for drafting what looked like a terrible team, but actually really...
Pretty competitive.
We're it was
Look at that
right
score.
there. Very well balanced. Good job, Manny and Jeff and Drake and Aaron, who all developed this game. Aaron Hine doesn't get mentioned as many times as Manny does, obviously, but other developers on Jump Masters, Jeff Jacobson, Aaron Hine, and Drake Finney also have worked on this game or play tested this game, heavily helped balance it in significant ways. So it's never just one person. That's why on the Chip Theory side of things, we stopped putting names on the box primarily because it's just never one person. There's so many people that generally have significant impact on any board game before it sees the light of day.
It's a good question.
What is the question? Sorry.
If I didn't back, how would I get Burn Cycle?
Okay. A couple of different things. We are right now. So the Game Steward, GameSteward.com. They bought a significant number of copies of Burn Cycle from us on the original campaign, or on a follow-up, I think, New Recruits campaign. So they are the second printing, I think, that have the reference cards in them. We are talking with them. They are still sitting on about 200 to 250 copies. I think you can buy one from them right now if you want one. We are talking to them about possibly reacquiring
The
that.
5X stock.
Well, we're either talking to them about reacquiring that stock so that we can sell it with all the expansions, because we're sitting on a bunch of expansions but no base games. They're sitting on a bunch of base games but no expansions.
Interesting.
I think in the next month or two there will likely be a transaction, because we're both interested in doing this, where either we send them a bunch of expansions so that they can sell it as a complete package, or they send us a bunch of base games for credit in the future for other games, so that we can sell big bundles. It's going to be one way or the other, I think. And I think that is roughly, in the States anyway, that's about the end of the Burn Cycle stock. Lots of compliments flying around in our Discord about Burn Cycle yesterday. Lots of people who deeply love it, and maybe there is a chance it gets enough of a cult following that we do eventually do a modest reprint of it. I don't think that's likely. It's not impossible, though. So we'll kind of see on that. But the Game Steward would be where I would recommend that you go and look for Burn Cycle. And you might, again, I would recommend you wait maybe a month while we see how that shakes out. And we may be proactive in at least talking about that in Discord as it's happening. So keep asking the question. But that's probably the number one source of Burn Cycle stock in the world right now, appears to be the Game Steward. So yeah, anyway, there you go.
As soon as it's not available, interest goes.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes, right? That's exactly how it goes. Nobody cared because they thought it'd be available forever.
Yeah.
Nothing is forever.
It's true.
Never
Look
assume.
at game to pick a game.
Out of print, unavailable. You'll never
Sorry.
get it again. Triplock, same thing. We do actually have a bunch of copies of Triplock still sitting around, but we're not actively selling it because it just doesn't sell very well. So if you ever want a copy of Triplock, hit me up on Discord. I probably can't send it to you for free, but I'll make you a deal. I'll cut you a deal. That's it. That's it for this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for backing Jump Masters. I hope you love what you're seeing. I love this game. I just genuinely really, really enjoy it, and I love how easy it is to jump into. We will have more updates
I think
coming.
this is your most played game ever on stream.
This is actually probably. This is the game I've played most on stream. I think you're right. I think you're probably right. Look at that. Look at that.
It's a dice picker
Look at
upper.
that grippy dice picker upper. More updates coming, and again, look forward to more content creator coverage, hopefully coming in the very near future, as our 24 copies that we sent out
I think I
land.
spotted somebody who we sent one out to in our chat
Oh my gosh! Who?
at some point.
Who?
Zashawn, I
Oh.
think. I think we sent you one. I think we're sending you at least Cloudspire. I've sent roughly 300 emails in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, right,
so,
yeah, I know.
so
I was like, by the time I
everything's
sent out the
running
8 crowdfunding updates 2 days ago, about translations and stuff, I was just like, I can't keep all of this mentally straight anymore. It happens. It happens. There's a lot going on around here. Just a lot going on. Thank you for watching. We will be back again sometime soon. And if you like this kind of thing, again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for jumping into battle with us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.